Brothers and sisters, dear friends, Nima, I have survived orientation. And now I'm going to tell you about it. My new student orientation was a bit of a marathon. It lasted 4 days. Day 1 was the usual awkward introductions, name games, and crucial first impressions. Now, since I'm going to an art school, I already knew that making a big impression was an exercise in futility. At a place like this, you can pretty much rest assured that there will always be someone with more piercings, more tattoos, and more black clothing than you. And unless you can fit a can of Cheese Whiz through the gauge in your ear, no one really cares. It's kind of liberating, really. Day 2 was full of more structured, mandatory fun. First, I joined a tour group bound for Jamaica Plain, where we saw the Boston Arboretum, where the trees have name tags. Then, later that night, there was a semi-formal dinner/dance on a boat in Boston Harbor. Now, you three already know that packed dance floors are not my cup of tea, but I enjoyed myself nonetheless. And ironically enough, the one photograph of me to make it into the end of orientation slideshow was taken on this cruise. I wish I could get my hands on a copy of this picture to show you, but it pretty much went down like this. Day 3, I really didn't feel up for any more orientationing, so I skipped a lot of the events and did some laundry instead. I'm such a rebel. And the first laundry machine I tried was out of order. It ate my money and my detergent, but that's okay, because the second machine I tried gave me a whole sock. I found it amid my own socks, like a Great Dane in a litter of dachshunds, and I'm not really sure what to do with it now. While I was folding laundry, I happened to look out the window. And as this is Boston, and you can't spit without hitting an establishment of higher education, my dorm is right next to another college dorm, so this is what I see when I look out my window. A few of the students in the other dorm have put up signs in their windows in an attempt to communicate with the students in my building. And the other day I noticed these guys having a conversation with someone on the 5th floor. So I made my own sign to put up, see if I get any bites. On the last day of orientation, the most exciting thing to happen was this turkey sighting. Not actually sure what you call a group of turkeys, but I saw a whole pack of them in the park. The day after that, classes started, but I didn't have any classes yet. So Kat and I had a visit in Copley Square, and we got some munchies at one of our favorite places in the whole wide world. Now, I'm shooting this video over the weekend, so I've only had one class so far. It's a lecture class on the history of Western art. All freshmen are required to take it at the same time, so you have to swipe your ID card on the way into the auditorium for attendance. So that brings me up to now. I'm at home at the moment, and I will give you a tour of my dorm room later, because right now it's kind of boring. Need some decorations. I will see you three around, and I'm looking forward to the professor's video on Thursday.
Sorry about the mess.
Why don't you pound snow, doll?
Gotta keep a low profile.
They'll be watching the 4 of us.
You didn't want PI, you want some pastry to pin it on.